Hi, if you're just joining me, this is an avenue for us to discuss some certain things concerning the open minutes that is just coming up. Let me just set up a little bit. Give me a second. If you guys can hear me, I welcome you all to this live stream. Doing this live stream because I want us to take an opportunity to discuss some of the issues or some of the questions and problems that a lot of people have been having and asking. Some people have been sending me messages asking, different questions, and that's why I'm here. So if you have any questions or something you would like me to clarify for you, just simply put it in the comment section and I will obviously see it. So we'll discuss that and then we'll look at it. On my screen, as you can see, what I have on my screen now is CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is showing us what the report is about different cryptocurrencies. So this is not just basically only for what do I say, Pi Network, but it gives us an idea of what the entire cryptocurrency world is talking about. All right, so if you're just joining me, let me know exactly where you're joining from around the world. So let's talk. Here is the Pi Network. We're all eager, awaiting the launch of the Pi Network. But as much as possible that we are waiting for this Pi Network to launch, we also need to understand that there is a factor, there is something that we need to understand before the open mainnet. All right. Now, what is this that we need to understand? It's very easy though. All right. So before I continue, let me search up for Pi Network here. All right. So I'll just search for Pi and let's see what the Pi Network is saying. All right. So just give it a second. What we need to understand right here is this: the open network is around the corner. We all know that. In a couple of, let's say, 2 months or a month and a half, the open network will be upon us. But the truth remains this: what sort of price are we waiting for? What sort of open network are we eagerly expecting? What will happen after the open network? These are the questions, these are the things that we need to understand. It's not just about the open main network coming, but what next? If you notice on the Pi mining app, you'll see that there's a timer. The timer has come on, informing people that they will lose their Pi. I made some videos saying that not every Pi that you have mined will accompany you into the open mainnet, and definitely not everyone will get onto the open mainnet. One of the issues or criteria that is hindering everybody from doing this is the KYC. But another important factor that we need to understand that is put in place is also, just hear this out, another important factor that's been put in place is that we cannot continuously be mining the Pi network for free. It's not going to happen all the time. All right. So what is happening is that, yes, we're mining the Pi network, but at the same time, you need to understand that you get to a point when the open network will start having people restricted to join the mainnet. I'll be clear with that again. If you allow everybody to get onto the network and keep mining, then there's no point, because we'll have more than enough coin that a lot of people would either do a collection of these coins and then dump them. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. They're going to restrict. There's going to be a little bit of restriction from people joining onto the network. People who are already on the network, there will be a criteria to remove some people There will be a criteria. By default, those people would not qualify to get onto the open mainnet. That's simply what's happening. It's not because they don't want you or they don't like you, but it's simply because you by default defaulted. I hope that makes sense. Now, if we look at the chart here, you'll see that you have Pi going at $50. But mind you, this is not the price. This is an IOU price, which some exchanges have put together. Okay. Now, from CoinMarketCap, the price you're seeing is not also the price, but it's a uniform price, like a middle price between all the exchanges, what prices they have put and what prices they are trading. This is just an average of those prices. So you have to be careful of what you're looking at. This is not the price. Now, when you say this is not the price, the question still remains, what price are we launching on? Now, before any cryptocurrency start launching, or before you start saying this will be the price that the Pi network will launch, you need to understand the tokenomics. You need to understand the supply and the demand of that cryptocurrency. But there's something, just one thing I'm going to say in this live today. And I'll just say it so that you guys will understand why this is important. You guys will understand how important it is. If we start from the beginning, you understand that the Pi network started in March. The Pi network started in March. And in March, when they actually started on the 14th day of that March. What does this mean? It just means that they sort of are trying to obey the mathematical equation of pi, that is 3.14. So 3 being the month, which is March, 14 being the day. Hope you're following. Now, from then henceforth, everything they've been doing it around 314. Every time there's an announcement to be made, every time there's something important to tell anyone, anytime they're putting up a publication that means a lot to the network, they do it around 314. Now, when the first hackathon was done, it was done in March 14th, which is 314. But then because a lot of people were interested, a lot of people missed out from the first hackathon, they decided to do a second hackathon. But now, when they wanted to do a second hackathon, it was a bit late because they've crossed March 14. So what did they do? They picked the 6th month of the year, and then they picked the 28th day of the 6th month. Now let's do a little bit of calculation. If you divide the 6th month and the 28th day, you will definitely have 314. Am I making sense? You have 314. So this just tells you that they are definitely following the mathematical equation of the pi, the mathematical equation of pi, because they've already taken the name. So the symbol they have to follow. So 314 is what they're following. Every time they need to make an announcement that's important, they have to make that announcement around 314. So if you also understand, when they miss March for an announcement, they make the announcement in the 6th month. But when they miss the 6th month as well, the next thing they do is they make the announcement the following year, March. They have never done any important announcement apart from talking about maybe the roadmap, maybe they're talking about the white paper or something. That's why it seems as if they're quiet. They're not quiet because whatever that is very important to announce, whatever that is important for the community to know concerning the Pi network, they don't want to make the announcement outside the 314. So that brings me to the price. What will the price likely be? Now, the likely price for me, this is my own personal this is my own personal opinion. All right, you have the right to keep your opinion. I made a video about 3 years ago, giving stating this, saying that I believe that the Pi network was going to launch, and then the price will hit 314. Okay, I kickstarted a hashtag 314, and I said those who support this price could as well just put a hashtag, and let's pump this up. And then it went viral. But I can tell you that the Pi network might not likely just launch at 314. All right. But I can tell you that from every indication and from everything that happened, yes, the price might certainly get to 314. Now, from my own opinion, this is what I think. On the launch, this will be based on supply, demand. This will be based on the total supply, all the economics around it, hovering around it. So this is my own opinion. They have 0.31 to launch. That's 0.314. This incorporates the 314. They also have $3.14 to launch. So it might likely launch at $3.14. It also confirms at the 314 or 3.14. They can as well launch at 31.4. So launching at 31.4, you're still in the corridor of the 314. Hope you understand. Then the next one is the 314. Now, from my experience and for everything I know about pre-market trading or the IOUs, when you look at the prices of the pre-market, or you look at the prices of an IOU before a token is officially launched or before a token goes live on any exchange, the disparity, there's a difference between the trading figure from the IOUs, the trading figure from the pre-market. They're almost the same. They're never far apart. So if you look at the screen now, you'll see that Pi is trading on IOU exchanges for 49.87. So for some time now, Pi has been trading between $47 to $52. It has been just going up and down. The reason why it's doing this is because, March is around the corner. So everybody knows or is expecting that the Open Mainnet is going to launch in March. So the market is just going to hover around and wait for that date. But let's look at this again. If we say that there's no much disparity between the pre-market prices, the IOU prices, and the official launch prices, so you will believe and understand me that the price might likely be what I've been discussing on this video, what I've been discussing on this live stream. So if you know you support that, you know you want the price to be at that, so just simply type in the comment section hashtag 314Pi. That's the first hashtag I started and it went viral. So I think we should just push it up again. Hashtag 314Pi. Excuse me. Now, before I end this live stream, I would like to say that for everybody that has not done their KYC, this is your opportunity to do your KYC. For everybody who is seeing a timer on their mining app, don't be alarmed. It's not a problem. There's no countdown for you. That timer is simply telling you that when this timer expires and the people within your mining team have not, I repeat, the people within your mining team have not done their KYC successfully, you're going to lose the amount of coins you see above that time. So go to your mining app, check the timer. You will see the number of coin that is unclaimed. That number of coin that is unclaimed is going to disappear immediately the timer runs out. Remember when I talked about this timer, I also said, look, If you guys don't want to lose your coin, you need to ensure that everybody you know, everybody around you is um, concluding their task, is doing the KYC the right way, trying to get everything done before that date. Now the timer is up, the timer is on, rather, the timer is on, and it's a reminder. And if you look at the timer very well, this timer is going to go off for everyone. For everyone is the same timer. For everyone is the same timer. So this timer is going to go off around slightly a month. So if you calculate a month from now, we're still in March. So which means all our predictions, our expectations that this is going to happen in March is coming to pass. It's true. All our predictions, all our expectations might likely be true. All right. So I would suggest that you go ahead, look through your mining app, make sure that you send reminders, make sure that you send a little bit of reminder to everybody, ask them to, complete the KYCs. And exactly where you're sending reminders, there's also a button for you to send KYC invitations to people underneath. So do this and stay away from scammers. My name is Tony. This is Basic Knowledge. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.